The Cleveland Guardians might just pull off the greatest comeback season ever. With 4 games left in the regular season, the Guardians find themselves alone in first place in the American League Central for the first time since March 30th thanks to a remarkable 18-5 September, a heater that's coincided with a 1-11 slide from the Detroit Tigers, who had been sitting pretty atop the Central since late April. Get this, on July 6th, the Guardians were a season-worst 8 games below 500 and 15.5 games back of the division-leading Tigers. And 2 months later, after a mini sell-off at the trade deadline, things were still pretty bleak. The Guardians were 70-70 on September 5th and 10 games back of first place in the Central. Since then, however, Cleveland has essentially flipped its 2025 script. They've gone 16-2 over their last 18 games, with 5 of those wins coming at the Tigers' expense to thrust themselves from 3rd place in the division into 2nd place, then into a wildcard spot, then into a tie with Detroit atop the Central, and then finally, with last night's 2nd straight win over the Tigers, into sole possession of 1st place. In the span of less than 3 weeks, their chances of winning the Central, according to Fangraphs, have gone from 0.1% to almost 81%. And if they can pull this off, they'll make some incredible history. First, they'll break the record for the largest in-season deficit ever overcome by a league or division champ, a record currently held by the 1914 Boston Braves, who took home the NL pennant despite at one point sitting 15 games back of 1st place. And they'll also break the record for the largest deficit overcome by a league or division champ in the month of September, which for now is the 8.5 game hold that the St. Louis Cardinals erased late in 1964. And both the Braves and Cardinals, I should point out, went on to win the World Series. Look, I don't know how the Guardians are doing this. Their lineup is basically Jose Ramirez and a bunch of scrubs. Their rotation doesn't have a household name in it. And their best reliever hasn't pitched since July when he was placed on leave as part of an MLB investigation into sports gambling. But they're doing it. And at this point, you just have to tip your cap and admit, Cleveland rocks.